click, click, click. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Hugs. Would you kiss? Would you kiss? All right. Let's just hop into it. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, what is that? Is that one of my pencil shavings from... Oh my God. If you're a makeup girly, you get the fucking... I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a fucking leaf from outside. Please. Anyway, y'all, let's hop right into it. Of course, www.lawofasssumptionprincess.com. Read the disclaimer in full. I ain't playing with you. I love you. I love you. Okay. Anyway, so let's hop into it. So this is not a concept that I made up or anything like that. This has been talked about before, and I've seen like people on TikTok talk about it, or possibly Law of Assumption Twitter, probably. But for the last few days, I've been like talking about this with clients. Y'all know who y'all are. Okay, if you're watching, you know who you are. But I've been talking about this with clients. And I think this analogy just clicks for a lot of people, because when you're navigating your 3D life and you feel like someone is essentially trying to take your power away, even though we know that that's not possible and that that can never be possible, this is a good analogy to get you back on track and remember that you're the omnipotent power. Y'all know I like to say that now, okay? Omnipotent power. If you don't know why I say that, please Google the word omnipotent and then get back to me, okay? But I've pretty much been using this analogy of like remembering that you are the writer of your script. This is your series. So you are the executive producer, you are the writer, you are the director, you are the main character, you are everything, right? And so when somebody's secondary, okay, in your reality seemingly does something to you, and you're convincing yourself that they have the capability to come on set and take writer credits away from you, take executive producer credits away from you, you are writing in that character as somebody that you don't want them to be. You are now giving them the capability to come onto your show, your Emmy award winning series, okay? Oscar nominated series, which is legendary because I don't even think they give those out to series, but I'm pretty sure mine would get an Oscar in a hot second. Like, but anyway, you're saying that this secondary extra, this character who doesn't even have any relevancy in this season, without my permission, has the ability to come on set, take jobs out of my hand, write the script themselves, and insert themselves into the position that I would like to be in. And when I explain it to y'all like that, a lot of y'all have been like, oh my God, this analogy says, like, hold on. I know, right? It really fully puts it into perspective, right? But my point still stands. Do not write somebody in your script that you eventually want to write out. Especially not when they're the motherfucking caterer, okay? Not when they are extra number 3. Not when they are the food and craft services. Not when they are the janitor. And not when they are a secondary character that doesn't even have relevancy outside of you being the main character. You gotta think of your reality like that. Like, y'all gotta understand the characters in your reality have no relevancy without you being the main one. You are the one that comes up with the storyline. You're the one that's coming up with the wardrobe. You're the one that's coming up with every single thing in your reality. So yes, while there can be times where somebody can do something to you in your reality and your feelings surrounding that are valid, you have to change the story that you are assigning the circumstance. If somebody comes into my reality and does something I don't like, I might have a feeling about it. I tell y'all all the time, again, this is not the channel of denying emotions. That's not healthy at all. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. We're never going to deny emotions. But I'm not going to convince myself that this person now has the capability to take control of the story, especially when I'm in control of my own narrative. I'm not going to allow you to take control of my story. And now I'm telling myself, well, since you did this to me, this now means that I'm not worth it, that this isn't working. I can't do law of assumption, whatever the story may be that you're attaching to the thing that this person did, right? That's not what we're going to do. As the executive producer and everything else, the head honcho of this series, I'm closing that door, okay? That was over. Season 1, cut, all right? Done. Now we are getting ready to segue into season 2. And in season 2, I'm telling you right now, sometimes Y'all need to do a good series finale, aka close the door on the old story, all right? So that series finale is over. That season 1 cut. We're not in production of that anymore. That's done. So now we're moving on to the series premiere, okay? And we're on the red carpet. We got our custom-made Parada. We have everything lined up, right? So we want this to be a reemergence, a debut of who we actually were in season 1, but didn't have the information that we were privy to now. So now, since we're doing the season 2 debut, who are we showing up as? Because we're the main character. We're the one that's in control. Secondary people and outsiders that don't have relevancy outside of this storyline don't have a say-so. Do not have a say-so whatsoever. So now we're going into season 2. Who are you going to be in season 2? Are you going to be sorry for yourself? Are you going to be letting people step all over you? No. Okay? We're trying to give eleganza, extravaganza, all right? We're trying to debut on top. Okay? So in this season 2 premiere, you got to be ready to be the person who has everything they want, who has the love of their life, who gets everything they want easily. What are you narrating? You are in constant narration of your life and of your story. Who are you narrating as, boo? What is the storyline looking like? Is it looking sorry? If it is, you know what you got to do. But we're not going into this season being held captive at the hands of other people. No. We're not going into season 2 giving the janitor writing credits on the script, bae. No. So what does this season look like? And this is like a fun writing prompt too. If you're a scripter, if you're a visualizer, this is good too. It is fun to think of your life as, okay, new season, and the new season can start at any time. You don't gotta wait till January 1st. It can start right now. What does your new season look like? If you wanna write it down, write it down. If you wanna sit on it and visualize it. But utilize this concept. This is fun. This is one of those things that I think is really fun. I tell y'all all the time, when it comes to manifestation, I am not doing something to get something. Anything that I am doing is because I want to do it. Just making sure my mic is on. Anything I'm doing is because I want to do it, because I understand that manifestation is not about doing, it is about being. But concepts like this are very fun and lighthearted and allow you to get excited, because you're not driving yourself up a wall like, I gotta affirm 500 times, and if I don't, no, you are allowing yourself to experience the most divine version of you, which is exactly who you are right now. You're just tapping into that version of you who knows it and acts on it, right? And it just allows you to explore the endless possibilities of you, of your story. Okay, so stop giving these extras writing credits. Please stop making them seem more capable than they are. They are not capable. These people are not capable. They're only capable if you, as the director, give them the ability to be capable. But you have to write that in the script, right? There is nothing that can take place in the storyline if you don't write it in the script. Don't co-sign someone's ability to do something to you. They do not dictate whether or not you are the master manifestor that gets everything that you want. They are not in charge of that, and they never will be. All they can do is reflect who you are being. So if you feel like somebody has the capability to come into your award-winning series debut and do something and throw a wrench in that, ask yourself why that is. Why am I writing myself in the script that way? Why am I writing my own TV show this way? What's going on? Because we got to do some self-concept work. We got to work on the consciousness. We got to work on the awareness, because all of this is only existing because of my continuous perception of it and me continuously telling myself, it's true, it looks bad, da-da-da-da. No more of that. I told y'all, we got 2.5 seconds till 2024. I'm not letting us walk into 2024 with victim self-concept. We have to get ready to move past that point. We have to get ready, because we already know what that looks like. You already know what it looks like because you saw the first season. You were not a fan of the first season, right? So what is the point in rewinding and watching the shitty first season again? It got a fucking 21% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nobody liked it, right? So if I already know that season 1 was shitty, and I already know that season 1 is trash, I don't need to rewind it and watch it. It's nothing of value for me in that season. Yeah. There's nothing good to watch. I'm not having fun. So I'm not going to do that again. There's no value in that. I'm going into this season and I'm bringing my Golden Globe. I'm bringing my Emmy. I'm bringing my Oscar. And we're flourishing. I've said this before previously in one of my other recent uploads. One of the most terrifying things ever should be you having a low self-concept. You choosing yourself should not be scary. It should not be terrifying. You choosing to live in an old, outdated story that you know is of no value should be one of the most scariest things that you could ever think of. Don't be fear-based, because fear is still faith. Fear is still faith. When you're being fearful, you are still being faithful. You're just being faithful to an unwanted story, because this law doesn't discriminate. So be fearful of being a version of you that you never actually were, that you were brainwashed into thinking that you were. We're on to bigger and better, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to come through. I wanted to talk about that because I've gotten so many people be like, oh my God, I love that analogy. And it just makes all the sense in the world, which I honestly feel like it does too. Like it's one of those things that just kind of like itches a scratch in your brain, you know? It just, and it sounds so sexy and flirty and like make your own Sex in the City. Be your own Sex in the City, babes. Like be the Carrie Bradshaw. What are you waiting for? Like, come on. We got mimosas to drink. Like, come on. I'm trying to be in the series 2 debut. Like, write me in the script and we at lunch and we get mimosas. And when we're at brunch getting mimosas, we're just steady talking about how our SPs are so in love with us and we're so rich and lavish and luxurious. That's your story. Write that script. Start with that. If you need a prompt, start with that. Scene 1, meeting TiffriahGrande at brunch. Hey. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna end it here. As always, if you want to, make sure you follow me on Twitter at it's definitely It's Her Universe. But okay, then also follow me, I guess, at Law of Assumption Princess on Instagram, because it was on my brain. I guess it just wanted to come out. And don't forget, obviously, at TiffriahGrande on TikTok and Instagram. And until next time, you know that I love you. I love you. I love you.
I'll be switching up the sessions for you.